We're doing lesson 215, and we're still on the review. The review, I am not a body, I am free, for I am still as God created me. So we keep practicing our spiritual reality in this review. We keep reminding ourselves we are not people, we are not persons, we are not bodies, because we are as God created us. And the review for today is love is the way I walk in gratitude. Love is the way I walk in gratitude. The Holy Spirit is my only guide. He walks with me in love. And I give thanks to him for showing me the way to go. He walks with me in love, and I give thanks to him for showing me the way to go. I am not the body, I am free, for I am still as God created me. So we will take that in, meditate on this wonderful truth. The Holy Spirit is our guide, and love is the way we walk in gratitude. Love is the way I walk in gratitude. And he's giving us the lesson to practice. The Holy Spirit is my only guide. If love is the way I walk in gratitude, the Holy Spirit is my only guide. The ego wants to guide us very much. The ego likes to guide us as well. That's why we need the practice to join with the Holy Spirit in every decision. Otherwise, the ego will make the decision. The ego is very quick to make decisions. So if the ego guides, it's usually with pride or pleasure or attack. So anytime those are in the consciousness, it's better to sit down, take a moment and really ask for Holy Spirit's guidance. The ego speaks first and loudest. But we can be glad we have the guide, the Holy Spirit, inside our minds, in our minds. It is our true mind. He walks with me in love. And I give thanks to him for showing me the way. So beautiful. So how is everyone doing? Do you have anything to share this morning? And there is no rush. If you're sitting with this beautiful lesson, take your time. Let the Holy Spirit guide you. Vanessa.
Yeah. This lesson is so beautiful. And yesterday we were going through some things, and then we are here for healing. Then every day, but what I thought was so beautiful, because we were talking, and I realized in my mind so many competition thought, and then I said, oh my gosh, it seems like there's no way out. How can it be possible to feel connected and feel together, and with so many competition thought, but I think Jonas, in that moment, he said something like, yeah, it's possible, has to be possible. And then I suddenly just, my mind went, come to a place like, oh, hope place, like, oh my God, yeah. And then I start to feel better, just to have this possibility to, it's like I could say it's a kind of miracle, just spend your mind for something new, that for some hope that it is possible. And then, yeah, this Holy Spirit's so beautiful, because when I think, oh no, there's no way out, and then suddenly when you open your mind to maybe there is, and has to be a new way, or I think it's just a time, how can I say that? When I open a tiny space in my heart, in my mind, just to something new, something different from, wow, this heavy thought is so beautiful. It just feels so good.
Yeah.
And then I just felt to share this because, yeah, It's a lovely way. Thank you.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. Yeah, the Holy Spirit only needs a tiny willingness, a tiny opening of the door. It's like sunlight. When you open only a little bit, the sun will stream in. The Holy Spirit is even more fluent than sunlight. Comes in when the mind is willing. Thank you. And I love, Enya has a song that is, hope has a place in the lover's heart. Hope has a place in the lover's heart. It's a beautiful song. Your sharing reminds me of that. It's Enya. Yeah. Hope is better than doubt, and you can choose either when you're worried about something. And faith, hope and faith. Jonas.
Hello.
Hello.
Yeah, it's funny because my healing around thinking about other women has been really, really great. And I'm never thinking about another woman. And, you know, just 5 months ago when I was on Facebook, if some woman has written something in a Facebook group, then and she looked pretty, then I would go to her picture and, oh, you know, and there is just none of that anymore. So that's good, right?
Yeah.
And I feel fully committed. And but but this morning there was a moment where you was looking really beautiful, and then, you know, I could just feel this love. It was like a holy instant. And then the ego came in afterwards, like, how would it be to kiss her or something like that, right? And and yeah, I could just feel like I needed to share it because there is so much guilt about, and so much like, I need to hide that. I need to not say that because, and also because if I open up this where we can share at so much, like, if I open that, I don't know what attack I call upon myself. You know, I'm so afraid that if she starts doing that, also because in this context of you know, of people who are sharing for the purpose of healing, it's one thing. But for example, there is a guy in our town called Jason, and he's like a really masculine ayahuasca hero, you could say, in my opinion, you know. And if she was attracted to him, for example, and, you know, I know that when I share this, okay, I had a thought about that, and then it's like out of my mind again. But my fear is really that, you know, I'm so fucking afraid of the things going the other direction. But I wouldn't be if she just shared, oh, I really loved Barret this morning. But it's more like, yes, I think that's all I have to say.
Thank you. Thank you for being so open about it. Yeah, that's good. That's good. It's a journey to trust. To trust in self. Capital F, self. Yeah. So and this is the way, just to expose it, you know. And when you can laugh at it, beautiful. Yeah.
Okay.
And you have that, you can see, yeah, what if you have those thoughts, then you understand that she can have those thoughts too. And that scares you.
Yeah, I used to say that I would rather hear my mom talking about her sex life than I would hear Vanessa sharing about but yeah.
You're funny.
Thank you.
Maybe there comes a point when you can sit in complete safety and trust and hear Vanessa share all her sex thoughts.
Okay. You don't have them, only about me. So
Oh, that's cute. It's a breath of fresh air when you share so openly. Yeah. Thank you. Anyone else who want to open up about something? Anything? Anne?
Yeah. I've got like a flip-flopping in my mind, and it's very strong. And just that, yeah, love is the way I walk in gratitude, and the gratitude that is not completely present now. But it was just so, yeah, just so strong, you know, for being here, for hearing the shares, and really, you know, the joy from Jonas. It was just so beautiful. And then there's this comparison thought, and, you know, the shrinking down into this littleness comes in, and it's, yeah. And last night, I shared something with you, Jenny, and I got a message back from Barret, and I couldn't do anything. It was a bit too late and everything at the time, but just immediate sense of connection, you know, in my heart. It's like, oh, it's okay. I'm not doing this on my own. As soon as I reach out, there's some help there. But yeah, that comparison, that aging thoughts, you know, when Jonas was talking about being attracted to young women or wanting to kiss you, and it's like, oh, all that seems to be gone from this life, and how do I let that go, you know, that idea of being a woman in the world. And but I just want to lay it on the altar. It's like, yeah, it comes up. It, you know, I still have some attachment to that idea, so it's like it just keeps coming up. But I think I am getting very fed up of it now.
Yeah, that's good. And I don't believe that belief is true, that it's over.
Thank you, Jenny. Yeah, it's like that makes it even, you know, from the ego's point of view, it's like, if it's over, well, okay, then just get on with it. And it's like denying a part of who I am, you know, which doesn't work either. Of course not.
No, and you can trust. As long as you have certain beliefs, they will gently be allowed, you know, while you hear your mind, while you learn to see everything in your mind. It's not like this best before date, you know, there's no.
Yeah.
And I feel you have had people coming, being attracted to you, and, you know, several different ones. So it's not even true what you're saying. So,
yeah. I'm still flip-flopping. You know, like I just felt like, oh, so nice to let that go, you know, and just felt like the energy coming through, and then it's like, oh, you know, I'm still holding on to something there.
Mm.
Mm. Mm.
Yeah, and the practice is to let it all go. There's another song of Jonas, right? Let
Oh
it all
yeah.
yeah. So, and we'll see what comes back, but like practice handing over everything that you don't feel hooked on or at the mercy of something. Just keep letting go.
Yeah.
And what is still unfulfilled or unfinished will, you know, will come back. So, yeah. But with the Holy Spirit's guidance.
Mm. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I was just gonna go to sleep last night, and I took a last look at my phone, and I saw your message, and I was like, I want to answer Anne. And I asked Barret if he could help you, and he said, yeah. So
Yeah, it was just, yeah, I was just about to like settle down and do my meditation, and that, yeah, that message came, well, both of the messages came in, and it's like, it's just, yeah, my heart just went relaxed somehow. Yeah.
yeah. Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah. We're super joined. So joined in purpose.
Yeah.
Nothing here. Mm.
Thank you.
Yeah. Thank you, everyone. I'm just going to take a look at yesterday's lesson because I wasn't here. It's all, yeah, it was a very good one. I placed the future in the hands of God. The past is gone, the future is not yet. Now I am freed from both. Maybe you did yesterday's lesson. You do yesterday's lesson today, Laurie, and today's lesson yesterday. You swap them. For what God gives can only be for good. Don't you love that line? What God gives can only be for good. He only gives for what lasts forever. And it is good at the same time. So good. So love is the way I walk in gratitude. Following from that. Trust in the present moment. Okay, love you all. Mm-hmm.